Hi Aries, welcome to the channel. It's Michelle, your practical priestess here at Divinely Genuine. I feel like the light's not enough. Hold on a sec. Alright Aries, there we go. So welcome. I usually shuffle and split the deck on camera so you guys can just see the whole interaction. But as I was doing it, some cards fell out and I wanted to do this one a bit different. So I'm going to do a planetary spread with the tarot cards. And 7 cards is what's needed for this, and 7 cards fell out all at once. So I haven't looked at them or anything like that. I was just shuffling, blessing them like usual, and I was making it about Uranus coming into Taurus, not so much the new moon. So let's get into it. So card 1 is Saturn. It's a planetary spread, right? So this is what it represents. It represents Saturn, which is karmic endings, karmic return, endings, and time, the issue approach from the perspective of the inevitable, big themes, or what is ending in life. Okay, so we've got the Ten of Cups reversed. Okay, so reversed, I read it as it's an inward state. So I guess, according to this, life's been pretty grand, having the Ten of Cups, and you're coming to a time where you're not going to feel, because it was reversed, you're not going to feel as if you have everything right now. So some challenges. Or maybe, for some of you that could be endings in marriages. And I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I am only the messenger. I am not trying to give you an idea or this is what needs to happen, okay? But, I'm just reading what it is. But because it's inward, it could just be, it's just change. But this card represents, the Ten of Cups is representing, having it all, okay? Aries, and this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And so you're feeling like things are ending, it's time to move on. You're not feeling as if you have it all like you have been here with the Ten of Cups. And that's the happily ever after card. The happy ending, true joy and bliss, emotional connection with others, contentment and peace, inner understanding, spiritual awareness, depths and emotional wisdom, happy marriage and relationships, perfection in life. Okay, so the issue approach from the perspective of the inevitable, big themes, or what is ending in your life, okay? We're going to move on to card 2, which represents Mars, and that's going to be force and aggression, ambition and competition, the issue approached from the perspective of the ego and self, or what is in conflict or imbalance in your life. So card 2 is a cross. It's this one. And it's the King of Swords. Okay. So what was it? It's what is in conflict or imbalance. This one's so bright. Right where I'm trying to read. I'm not sure if you guys will like that. Maybe we'll put on these pretty purple ones. Oh, it's the wrong side. You guys are doing good. I don't like to mess with this once I get it going, but I'd like y'all to see the top of my freaking head. There's a painting I'm working on too. Not ready yet. Don't judge me. Okay, cool. Okay, so maybe we'll turn that back on for more light, and I'll just move it over here. Okay. So we've got the King of Swords as the what is in conflict or in balance. Also Mars, force, aggression, Swords is decisions, and that's an imbalance. So maybe you've made a decision about a relationship, a marriage, a situation that's been going really great, but has kind of gotten to the place, you know, where it's ending just sort of naturally. As we're moving into, Uranus is moving into Taurus. That's the King of Wands, sorry. Here we go. So, oh right, it's strategy and action. A master of strategy or tactic, a strategist, somebody who plans ahead, being in control, logic is paramount, a cold, harsh person, a lawyer or judge, putting plans into action, solving a puzzle, cutting through confusion with clear sight. So maybe things have been confusing and you're just making a decision. You know, and let me just say, I mean, I was speaking the energy of, you know, what to expect for Aries, for Uranus and Taurus, but I wasn't, so, you know, it's like in a 7 or 8 year transit. So this, you know, and Uranus is very like Aquarian, like very sporadic, very, like, you know, lightning bolts, genius ideas, unpredictability, loves freedom, thinking outside the box, you know, like, and so this may not be something that's happening right away, okay, as it's going to be like a 7 or 8 year transit, or it could be happening like right away, and then, you know, I just don't know, you know, I can tell you is what I asked and what I'm feeling like is happening. And obviously, you know, whatever resonates with you, you know, whatever you feel like it's talking about is what it is. But I would advise not taking any tarot reading or any astrology insight unless you've paid an astrologer to look at your personal chart. And even then, not taking it as concrete, as we use it as wisdom, and we still have the golden thread, the power to choose. I mean, yes, it's destiny and it's fate, but we have choices that we make, you know, and it's always for our highest good. So just don't get, you know, don't get discouraged in any of this stuff. Okay, so King of Swords, use it, but to your advantage. Do not be surprised at things. That's what I would like to spread, is, you know, it's insight. Okay, so it's strategy and action. And that's what's in conflict or imbalance, you know. And if it is referring to walking away from a beautiful situation, whether it be friends, family, love, I mean, yeah, love and like work, love of your career, whatever, you know, your lifestyle. Obviously, there's a reason that you're wanting that it will end, you know. There's something better for you. And so maybe that imbalance is, or maybe the strategy you're putting into action, you need to go over once more. Maybe it's imbalance as far as lawyers and judges go. I'm sorry if you guys are going through a divorce and dealing with the legal system, the justice system, as there's not really any justice in our system. Sorry to say, the experience myself. Probably not every case, but you know. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to card 3. Represents Venus, and that's here. Venus is going to be love and beauty, harmony and union. The issue, approach from the perspective of bringing about peace, harmony, or inspiration. Your emotional world, relationships. Okay. Ooh. So you got the Ace of Swords. And it's reversed. So maybe you guys are, you know, because Uranus, and I can only speak about this because I've experienced it myself, as far as like a divine connection or twin flame connection. Even though you may have been happy and feeling very satisfied in life, having it all here with the Ten of Cups, I could, it already came to my mind that the only thing that could cause someone to actually leave that would be a beautiful unconditional type bond, Not the only thing, but that would be one of the things. And so here with the Ace of Swords, that's what comes to my mind first. Another thing that would cause you to leave like a job you liked would be like your divine purpose. That comes to mind here with the Ace of Swords. But as it's in the position of Venus, love and beauty, harmony and union, your emotional world and relationships, then that's what it's referring to. But a lot of times our monetary gain is through Venus as well, because it's our value, and everything is through people. So Ace of Swords, the breath of life, truth at the highest cause, philosophy, pure thought and conception, ideas and abstract thinking, critic from all sides, clear-cut answers, illuminating the answers through logic, justice, and oaths, being sworn and kept, the power of words, initial ideas, intellectual inspiration. Okay, so I want to change this up a bit as I thought about, a karmic return. I mean, it says lessons and all that, but maybe these could be one and the same. Maybe that's the new love coming in with a karmic return. I don't know. It's not exactly how it endings in time. I mean, it's got to be divine timing for things like that. You guys know it's your path. So it's truth at the highest cause, philosophy, intellectual inspiration, illuminating the answers through logic. Da 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 da. Okay. Moving on to card 4, which is here. That's going to be Mercury. Mercury is the mind and intellect, word and wit, the issue approach from the perspective of the social world, your actions and outward being, your goals. Oh no, I went down. Sorry, I was reading the next one. So the mind and intellect, word and wit, the issue approach from perspective of reason, and then your intellectual world and thoughts. Sorry. Okay, so Mercury is the King of Pentacles. So you guys are thinking about money, resources, exchange. As you go through these changes in relationships and money. Let's go to the King of Pentacles. You guys got some major cards going on here. Okay, so King of Pentacles is King of Pentacles. Sorry about that. Where are you? Where art thou? There you are, the master of the world. So the King of Pentacles for the Mercury position, financial mastery, business ownership, gregariousness, enjoying the finest things in life, richness, wealth, riches as a means to an end, using possessions for the highest good, a community leader, a generous person, somebody with high status, a jolly and friendly person of good nature. So you guys are mastering your finances. That's beautiful. You're inwardly feeling these loves, these Venus and Saturn is more going to be an inward experience, with Uranus going into Taurus. So what was it again? So Venus is going to be the relationships. It's going to be inwardly that the change takes place. And then, I was supposed to keep that friggin' thing. There we go. So what is ending in your life? Saturn. Yeah. Okay. So that makes sense because we feel more our relationships, you know. We get attached to things and we feel it more as it goes away, or, and this can be anything, you know, job, house, family, friends, you know, whatever. Life purpose, you know, all the things. Ace of cards, oh my god. Ace of Swords was what? Oh, it was Venus, yeah, relationships. And then the King of Swords, this was your force and aggression. And that was the strategy and action. So your strategy and action is obviously an outward card as well. So you're moving forward, you're putting your strategy into action, and you're mastering your finances. So these are beautiful cards. It's a beautiful reading, although there is some kind of ending, you know. It's probably time, though. I mean, obviously it's time. Saturn's the master of time. Okay, so, sorry, I get too chatty. 5 is representing Jupiter, which is going to be growth, expansion, action, and friendship. The issue approached from the perspective of the social world, your actions and outward being, your goals. So Jupiter, you get the 2 of Pentacles reversed. And so he is learning to dance in the midst of change, I believe is what this is described as. He's basically juggling, and it's inwardly. Let's turn to it here. What is it? 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles. And Pentacles always represent the finances, or the value in yourself, your resources. Learning the dance of change. Change is the only certainty. Learning to adapt to a situation, being flexible, juggling responsibilities, learning that you cannot hold on to things forever. Becoming a student of life, changing perspective, embracing a new lifestyle, knowing the daily ups and downs of life. Cool. Very cool. Okay. So after Jupiter, we move down to number 6 is the moon, which is down here. The moon is representing receptivity and intuition, dreams and rhythms. The issue approached from the perspective of intuition, your inner world. And you've got the 9 of Wands upright. So your inner world, 9 of Wands to me is like completion of ideas. Let me see what it says, because 9 in numerology is completion and the Wands represent ideas. That's how I come up with that. Cups. No. The strength of the will. Okay. The strength of the will. Okay. So you're learning to dance with these changes, and it's described as the wounded warrior, perseverance, strength of will, never giving up, fighting despite loss or injury, fighting a losing battle, conserving your energy for the opportune moment, being given no respite or let up, being in the eye of the storm, out of the frying pan and into the fire. Okay, strength of will. So you got to stay strong and not let anything make you want to give up, because it's all going to be worth it. You've got beautiful things happening, mastering the finances, taking action here with your strategy. The Ace of Wands was what again? It was like intellectual pursuit. Ace of Pentacles, no. We want the Ace of Wands. Oh no, it's Ace of Swords. I'm retarded. I think I've been saying that the whole time. I'm actually not, and I shouldn't say that word, sorry, especially for social media. Ace of Swords, the breath of life. Truth. Yeah. Illuminating truth. Yeah, I mean, what's better? You know, it may be hard, but you're being guided to, you know, authenticity of some situation or of yourself more deeply. Okay, so there's that, and then we're going to go to 7. We've got the we've got the Four of Cups. Four of Cups reversed. All right. And just for me, I'm going to turn it here. Cups usually represent emotions. Okay, wait. Four of Cups this is the position of the sun, okay? So your inner world, you feel like the wounded warrior here, okay? You have to focus on your strength of will. You wouldn't have been given this situation if you're not strong, okay? Remember, this is a 7 to 8 year transit, Uranus going into Taurus. So what feels hard at first or out of the blue will get easier, you know. It's not, nothing stays. That's why you've got the dance of change, you know, it's all good. So the sun is the center in vitality, truth, and purpose. The issue approached as a synthesis of all the other cards, the main focus of your life at this time. And so Four of Cups, let's see, that's Pentacles, here we go, is the closed doors of the heart, which makes sense with this reading, as it looks like, you know, a beautiful love is ending, maybe a soulmate relationship, maybe a karmic relationship, but something more beautiful and truthful is coming in here with the Ace of Swords as you learn to open up your heart to love. It's past hurts leading to denial, despondency, disappointment, missing opportunities due to dwelling on sadness or the past, being closed to love, emotional stagnation, feelings of boredom, feeling like you have been dealt a bad hand. Okay, so you want to use all of this as guidance. You know, they're all important. And make sure that as, you know, something I really believe in, make sure as you use this guidance to help you with this transit of Uranus going into Taurus, practice the law of attraction. If you haven't read The Secret, get it, or look up the law of attraction. Co-Creators has good ones on YouTube. Basically, we manifest with our thoughts, because thoughts, you know, anything in the world or anything in our lives that's created, it starts with a thought. So even if you're assessing a situation, or even if you think of this or hold on to this too much and think that it's, you know, start imagining bad things to happen, or you know, grand things to happen would be better. You know, focus on the good things of this reading, and keep those up front in your mind, and just always tune back into this if it resonated with you guys. All right, Aries, love you all. Thanks for the support. Good luck. See ya.